the challenge is real. So say, for example, we are looking at a new product. There's a few investors from different maturity on their ESG journey, and you have to really track a balance.
This year, 23,000 companies reported to CDP. That's about 2/3 of global market cap. So pretty much every major large company reports to CDP.
For us, as an investment manager, we look at ESG as, I think, like Jen just mentioned, similar to Fidelity. We embedded ESG into our investment processes.
It's been a difficult 18 months for the fixed income market for pretty obvious macroeconomic and market reasons, and the sustainable bond market has not escaped that. So certainly issuance has been down globally and in this part of the world.
Given the sort of diversity of business units that we have, depending on their sort of level of maturity when it comes to ESG practices, all of them have shortcomings at one stage or another.
So this event is very interesting, especially for me as a social and environmental safeguards from Indonesia. It really opened my horizon and on what's going on in the global perspective, especially looking at how ESG is being hyped in global modern world.
If you ask yourself, in 50 years, who's going to be the most impacted by sustainability practices? It's really the millennials, the Gen Zers, right? And so those who bear the costs of ignorance with regard to this are really the younger ones.
I think this event, being an active participant for the last 3 years, I think it has gotten better. Each of the talks actually keep us up to date with the latest trends in the bond, in the sustainability, and in the technological market.
So when we set out today for the next 10 years capex plans, we're looking at broadly about we're a core infrastructure player, so we are hard on capex. So looking at about $100 billion capex program.
Today, if you speak to asset managers, wealth managers, regulators, and different organizations like PRI, the way that sustainable investment strategies are being kind of broken down, you have 4 main sub-strategies.
If you look at for one country like Indonesia, right? The Indonesian government estimate that in order to achieve net zero, they have to, have their, energy mix to be majority powered by renewables.
Well, there's 2 main ways that we ensure that our companies are fully committed into their transition programs. First of all, going back to the net zero climate tool that we have.
It is my pleasure to join the event and invited by the exec. And it's very good and meet the other professionals in Singapore face to face.